Hello again. I just thought I'd do a little walk around of our property here. Quite a bit of stuff to do, so probably gonna be a two-parter here. But right now we'll walk around the front yard and look at all the stuff I need to do here over the next couple years and kind of see why I really need to get a tractor to get all this stuff done. Start here in the front by the house and take a little walk around the front yard here and see what a mess it is I got to deal with. Alright, we'll start off here next to the driveway up here at the corner of the house. This is a really big stump that fell down several years ago. We're gonna try and burn it out, but it's kind of close to the house, so that's one thing would sure help to have a tractor to get that pulled out of here in these big rounds. This whole front porch here, it is all trashed. We're gonna try and save some of the wood to fix the back deck with, and kind of see how maybe not there by the opening there. I went through that a few months ago, just standing there, and went right through the deck. Luckily it's not that tall, and you probably see it right about that tree. It's all kind of humped up there in the middle, so that is all trashed. So we need to pull all that out, and instead of rebuilding that, we plan on just putting a walkway from the driveway up to, let's see, if I walk over here, hard to see, it goes up in there to the front door that never gets used, so we'll just put a walkway in here and then plant some stuff around it to make it look better. Another stump I got to get rid of somehow. This part's not too bad. If you can see all the little things sticking up out of the ground, that's all Scotch broom. There's kind of some right there sticking up. That's it's just hard to get rid of, all the green that's right in there. I had to spray it all multiple times to get the dye, but half of our front yard was just covered in that stuff when I got here. So I need to work at getting all that out. This, I don't know what it's technically called, but my grandpa always called it a bottle brush tree. The flowers on it look like a brush you'd use to clean like a baby bottle out. That needs to get all trimmed up, get looking halfway decent. Kind of hard to see, but you can see there's holes and stuff all around. If I can get a tractor, I'd like to be able to come out here and put a box blade on it or something, kind of smooth this out, get rid of all the holes and stuff, so that it could get mowed with a riding mower or something. Here's a tree that fell over a few months back when it had pretty good windstorm come through. So it fell over and was hung up in that oak tree there, so I had to get that cleaned up, at least get it on the ground so it wasn't just kind of hanging there. So we got all that we got to clean up. This used to be one of the dogs. You see all that wood in there needs to be cleaned up. And then those are some good sized rounds in there. So I think our plan is we're going to take out all this fencing and then put a privacy fence from the corner of the house over to the neighbor's fence, and then right here between the house and that oak tree put a gate in, so if we need to drive to the back of the property we can get in through that way. But all that stuff there, need a tractor to clean all that up. All that wood's been there so long that I don't think it's any good for firewood anymore at this point. That's a bunch of wood that needs to go. And we'll keep walking out this way. Piece of the pine tree there. We got this stump that I tried to burn out in the spring. It just didn't want to catch and stay burning. I burnt a couple piles of sticks and stuff here, but there's one pile of stuff that needs to be burned. More miscellaneous wood laying around here. All of this is just, come springtime when it starts to get green, it's just all weeds and nastiness. All along over here on this side, and half of the front is just nothing but giant thorn bushes or thistle weeds, stuff like that. That tree had to take down, it was dead. Another pine over there that got taken down, it was dead. Still need to clean up all of that. Another giant hole here. And we'll come down this way. Here we can get a better look at all this green in here. It's all that Scotch broom that just, it's hard to get rid of. I mean, you can see it all the way through here. It goes all the way all around that tree, pretty much up to the driveway there, all back in there. You see it's still alive in there. And then all on the other side of this little seasonal creek, it was all over there too. And this, not sure what this tree is here, or bush, whatever. It needs to be cleaned up and all that. This pine tree is so-so. It might be okay for a while. There's a little pine tree all leaning over. Need to take out. A little dead oak back there, need to take out. Another pile of brush that burned for a while. You can see a bunch of wood that's all rotten and needs to get out of here. And got more wood right there. A bunch of wood. All through here, and you can see that's been sitting there for many years. And I don't know, the saws we got here, or saw we have here, I doubt it's gonna cut that since it's been sitting so long. So we got all this to get rid of. You can see all that's rotten. Another tree there laying down. So that would really help to have a tractor with a grapple. Just come here and grab that. Big double stump right there. So I'd like to, if I can get a tractor, get a stump grinder too. Go through and try and grind out some of these stumps. Or see if I can dig some of them out something. Again, try and flatten all this out. At least enough to be mowable with a tractor. because it's a pain in the butt. Even though we've only got an acre and a quarter here, I mean, this is our front yard, and this all has to be done with the weed eater. And then all back behind the house is bigger behind the house, and that all had to be done with the weed eater. So the goal is to try and get it shaped up so it can be done with a mower. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cedars that are dead for sure that need to go. We've got 4 more right here that are seem to still be okay. At least those 3 there for the most part. This one here is, looks like it's starting to die. So probably need to, we need to at least take out those 4. Probably this one. I don't know if we might just go ahead and take them all out. I don't know. But again, more wood laying everywhere. Those will be more stumps I gotta take out. There's another burn pile that tried burning, it just didn't want to go. I don't know if it was just really wet when tried burning them, but out here you don't get to burn too long. Once things start drying out, you can't burn anymore, so it just has to sit there. We'll get burn days once it starts raining and stuff, but then everything's waterlogged again and hard to burn. Walk up here. I don't know if you can really see it, but from the road here to the middle of the yard where that little creek is, that's probably a 6-foot drop. So all this is uneven all through here. That big oak tree there, I don't know if we should leave it. I mean, I don't have a saw that's going to get through that here. But it's kind of still alive a little bit there at the top. So I don't know if we'll just leave that or if we should try and take that out too. I don't know. Oh, we got a good sized stump there that I'd like to try and get out of there. A couple more little cedar stumps there. What I'd like to do is get this kind of cleared out here so that we can get some dirt brought in or something and dump it in here so I can haul it around the yard and kind of try and fix things up. One down here a little bit. And then all this back in here behind this oak tree, that was all thistle that had to get taken out. A bunch of dead Scotch broom, and that stuff went all the way over to these rocks here and all the way over all around that oleander. It just covered in that stuff. So I ended up buying one of the metal saw blade type things for the weed eater so we could get all that cut down. I would like to get all these rocks pulled out of here. Just throw them over there along the fence line or something. Again, just to kind of get this all smoothed out. Really big oak tree stump there that can try and dig out. And that's been down for probably 25 years. Maybe it's rotten enough that I'll just be able to hit it with a tractor or something and knock it to pieces. Another stump there. A ton more wood over here. Got that little cedar and that one there. Power company came through and cut those down because they were close to the lines here. But other than those little cedars, all this other wood's been sitting here for years. Some of it got covered up in the hopes of being able to use it for firewood, but I think it's been there long enough that it's all rotten. Another stump to get rid of. Another cedar stump right there. So I'd like to get all this wood out of here, give it away, burn it, take it to the dump, something. Try and get it out of here. The driveway is just gonna have to stay how it is. You can see right here that it dips off pretty good, but it's just gonna stay. I don't know what else. And those pine trees are about 50-50, so I'll leave them unless they get too big before we get out of here. I mean, the goal is to be out of here in a couple years, so I want to try and get everything fixed up and looking decent before we get out of here. I don't know. I mean, some of these cedars here, that one right there is dead, so that one needs to go. This big cedar here is, I don't look like it's doing too great. And I probably can't see it, but from the driveway here to there, it drops probably 2 feet. So it'd kind of be, if I get a tractor and all that, I'll need to get a trailer, so probably bring some dirt in here or something. So I make a little spot to park the trailer. We're getting rid of the deck. Probably move one of these plants somewhere, maybe both of them. Not sure exactly. And we got a bunch more wood over here to get rid of, some pallets and stuff. Just a lot of work that needs to be done. Far too much work for me to try and do by hand, especially with all my issues and problems. Heck, just doing this little walk around on the front property, my knee's killing me. Well, that's kind of what I want to do out front here. Try and make this place look better, and it'd be nice if I could plant something that might stay a little bit green throughout the summer. It gets so dry and warm here during the summer that not much wants to stay green. Maybe I could just kind of overseed it with some clover and some kind of grass seed or something, maybe. Just make it look a little nicer. And maybe find a cheap riding mower, or find a mower to put on a tractor or whatever, so just come through and mow it with some power rather than have to get out here with the weed eater, and I can't do much of that anymore. Did it last year to get things cleared up, but it was about 1 tank of gas is all I could do for a day. Get a tank of gas and then have to go chill out for the rest of the day because it hurt too bad to do it. Sometimes maybe a couple days I just have to chill out and relax, and none of it's getting any better, so I don't know. But I'd just like to get things cleaned up around here, make it look nice, maybe get a few extra dollars for it when we decide to sell it. Hopefully the plan is to sell it, move out of this state, move back east somewhere, and be able to buy something outright, not have a house payment, and maybe do some little off-grid type stuff. That's the idea anyway. So that's the front yard. I'll when I get a chance, I'll do the backyard too, and If you think this is a lot of wood, wait till you see the backyard. Got a lot more back there. But I think for right now, I am gonna go try and do some work out in the duck pen. The two boys that I rescued are being a pain with all the other ducks, so I need to do something to separate them a little bit and get them their own little pool and some place for them to find shelter. So I'll let y'all go for now, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.